going to play is called Parallel Moments, and yeah, you've got a little bit of text about it, but before we play it, I'd just like to acknowledge that although I'm mentioned as the composer on this piece, every musician in the band throughout the piece is making moment-to-moment decisions about what to play and when to play, and those decisions are composerly decisions. So we're all involved in the compositional processes of this piece. I think Evan and Brian at the start this afternoon were discussing the notion of individuality and freedom and the relationship between the individual and the large group when you're involved in playing improvised music. And this piece essentially sort of tries to explore the notion of freedom and individuality within a large group, where all the decisions that we make are, if you like, relational and contingent upon collective responsibility. I'm also really pleased that Evan's joined us for this last piece. As I mentioned at the start of the afternoon, Evan's been working with the group since the day we were founded. Evan actually ran the workshop on the very first day when we played, and Evan's come with us to Munich. He's performed with us in Germany. We've performed with Evan in London and in Newcastle, various times in Glasgow. We've recorded with him, so it's wonderful to have him play with us again and continue that relationship with Evan. So I'm not going to say too much more about the piece other than I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, are we ready to go? Okay. Thanks very much.
Evan is one of the original, he's the first generation free improviser. Now there are many different histories, many different takes on this particular story about the way in which free improvisation developed. But for me, I think if you think of Britain's contribution to jazz, Britain's contribution to the jazz canon, then I think the most important contribution that Britain has made is in free improvisation and in the group of musicians of which Evan is right at the heart. And so Evan's been at the heart of this movement since its inception in the mid to late 60s. I think also Evan is arguably the most important post-John Coltrane saxophonist. If you think of people who have taken saxophone playing to a new level, if you think of people that have redefined how the saxophone sounds, if you think of people that are quoted as being innovators of the instrument, people who are, if you like, models for other musicians to study, Evan ticks all those boxes. Parallel Moments Unbroken. That's a piece in 5 sections. Each section explores a different idea about freedom. I think we often think of improvising musicians as being free to play whatever they want, but actually free is a relational concept in any musical and indeed in any social context. So what are we free to play? What are we free from? What are we free to do? When we make those musical choices, we're doing it in a group context. And so the piece explores that group context. There's written notation, there's graphic scores. Musicians have also been sent music via email to listen to and be influenced by during the piece. So I'm really excited about getting a chance to play this piece at a jazz festival, to play this piece with Evan Parker, and also I think I'm really lucky that I have a group of musicians who are generous enough to give me the space to, if you like, take on a composerly responsibility, but at the same time they're giving their artistic decisions freely. So they're all involved in the compositional process as well.